Aquarius. It's been a while, I know, but I am back, and I will do a 3-card spread, and then we will clarify each of them. So this will be a read for September. Ace of Swords. There was some sort of truth spoken or about to be spoken. That's been a long time coming. Oh boy, okay. There is, all right, let's see. And at the bottom of the deck, we ended up with the 8 of Wands, which tells me that there is laser sharp focus, something quick coming in, some sort of communication. And this tells me there's a lot of communication. Something big needs to be said, has been said. It's, you know, it's that sort of truth. It's that double-edged sword. It's not always what you want to hear, but it's something that either needs to be said or needs to be told or whatever it might be. But this is big. This changes a lot of things. Justice. I mean, in, you know, her hand, she's holding that sword of truth. You know, that's what brings the balance. That's why the scales are there. Justice is about universal balance. So this communication is bringing something into balance. Justice, on a side note, for some of you, could mean intense paperwork, a divorce, something like that. So just be very careful when it comes to legal matters. You know, cross all the T's, dot all the I's. Just make sure everything is in order like it needs to be. King of Pentacles is a very, very, very slow type of an energy, but established. The King of Pentacles, he's in his element. He is rooted and grounded. He has sufficient means to take care of everything. He's stable. He's solid. It's a good person. So either something tells me with these two together that you've been getting advice maybe from, I want to say, an older guy in your life, or someone with very heavy masculine kind of energy. Or maybe that's who's been telling you these truths or whatever it is. But there is an older, and I want to say a darker featured man that is prevalent right now with whatever it is that this communication. A boss, a father, a brother, a lover, or whatever, but just that older, dominating kind of a male presence. So now let's clarify this Ace of Swords, because that's that first card that popped out, that baseline energy. Let's see. It has to do with someone's happiness, someone's wishes being fulfilled. When you have the 9 of Cups, that's a little bit of a self-indulgent type of an energy. And then this is someone being left out in the cold. So I feel like whatever these words were, these words hurt. Either that, or I keep getting almost two different stories. So it must be that some is relevant for some of you, the other one is relevant for the other half. I feel like with this, it's almost like a decision has to be made between being self-indulgent and staying somewhere, or walking away, but feeling left out in the cold if you do that. So wouldn't come without sadness or, you know, feelings like that. But see, so there's a big moment. Yep, it's been heavy burden for a long time. That 10 of Wands is a closing of a cycle of a lot of, I mean, look, that they're too much to carry, and it leads to this big tower moment. Towers don't have to be bad. It just means a tremendous shakeup in the way things were. Look at this. Now you've got the King of Swords, and you have that King of Pentacles here. I told you there's some sort of older gentleman who has something to say, or there he is, King of Swords, holding that sort of truth. King of Swords is never afraid of who he is, never afraid to say what he's got to say. The Lovers. It may be someone you're dealing with on a very intimate level. That's communication. It's communication that needs to be said right now. That Page of Swords has several meanings. You know, again, an intense focus, an obsession almost. Could even be a little bit of a stalker, somebody, you know, watching you, that kind of thing. But it's definitely somebody with a lot to say. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? 9 of Wands. Somebody is establishing boundaries. And something tells me these boundaries are with you and you're not really caring for it. I don't think that you feel that it's fair, maybe. Yep, it's what's leading you to want to go off in a new direction. The Fool has a new plan. Yep, it's making you realize that you have a lot of choices, a lot of decisions. Some of you are having very, very wild dreams right now. Maybe even some lucid dreaming or something along those lines. But your dreams are very prevalent and they're telling you stuff right now. So listen. And I think in that you're being told that there's a new path that you need to go. And like I said, I think some of you are having a hard time with this decision of, do you stay in this self-indulgent kind of place? Nope. King of Swords, that's twice. King of Swords lives in his truth at all times with no fucks given, no apologies made, no nothing. Look at this. Yep. Except there's the Empress. The Empress she embodies all of the queens in the deck. She gives birth to new things, new ideas. She's the creator. She brings life. I mean, look, she's, the belly is the earth. She sits in her power. She sits in her element. She's graceful. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's everything. There's a big fear of heartbreak here. I feel like some of you, this is going to be very specific. One of you, two of you, 20 of you, I don't know, were told that you're never going to find someone else or something along those lines, that these words hurt a lot. And maybe that's why that's there too, that Nine of Cups. Maybe that other person was being way too self-indulgent by trying to hurt you in what was said. But there is that element of heartbreak there. So let's see. Let's clarify the rest of this here. Why is Justice here? Okay. You are definitely waiting or holding off on something. Look, it's same energy, just keeps repeating. It's Two of Swords, which is a crossroads. And when you have that blindfold on, it's, when you've got two swords in your hand, it's because you're going to do something with them, right? The fear is that if you take that blindfold off and you hit somebody with that sword, somebody's going to get hurt, because what comes after that Two of Swords, but the Three of Swords, which is that heartbreak. So you know that it's going to cause some sort of a heartbreak, and that's why you're in this energy right now. Hanged Man energy is an energy where no important decisions should be made, because I feel like you don't know the whole truth yet. Yep. Speaking of the truth, look what just came out again. The Ace of Swords. I mean, that was your first card out. There is some sort of truth, some sort of something that still needs to be said, still needs to be heard. It's not quite finished yet. And that's why there's that Hanged Man energy. It's that waiting, that uncertainty, that not know. You don't know if it's time to protect what's yours, stake your claim, or and will you have the strength to make it through to the long haul? You will. Look, Six of Swords. What is that? Six of Swords is moving off into the calmer waters after you've been in some stormy seas for a long time. King of Cups. Lots of emotion, lots of feelings here, lots of speaking about feelings, and there's a lot of communication either already happening or about to happen, or that needs to happen. And if it's you who needs to do the communicating, you need to do it. It came out twice, with Justice, with the King of Swords twice. The biggest message here, doesn't matter when it's all read together, the biggest message here is you're being told to live in your truth. That King of Swords will always live in his truth. Does not matter what anybody's opinion is. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That King of Swords always, look, it's in this picture too. He's always got that sword of truth in his hands. This truth needs to come to light. Okay, it's been a heavy burden either on you or on this other person. Is it going to lead to a big tower and big changes? A lot of them. But again, you ended up with that that Six of Swords, which tells me that there's a happy ending, or at least a calmness and a peace that comes from it. Holding on to whatever this was, whether it's the relationship or the words that have to be spoken or whatever, is just it's becoming overwhelming. It's leaving you in this space of indecisiveness, not knowing what to do. It's going to make you feel undecided about everything, because you're questioning, well, if I stay with this person, do I stay living here? Do I stay with this job? There's a lot of things I think that are surrounding it, which makes it more than just the issue of, do I just leave or do I just walk away? Do I just say what has to be said? And the short of it is, yes, what has to be said, it's time. You need to get it out now. So let's, either that or you need to hear it. You need to be willing to hear whatever it is that someone is ready to say to you. So let's see what your song sign is for this month. I put on a 90s playlist on Spotify and just hit shuffle, so that's an interesting one. Miami, Will Smith. Look it up. Look up the lyrics. Look up, there's something in it for you that is going to resonate. I don't know, maybe you need a trip to Miami to just get away from it all. I don't know, but I hope this was helpful. And I will see you in a few weeks for your October readings.